A growing number of people are concerned about food safety after a series of recalls over food contamination. Kraft Heinz has voluntarily recalled 7,000 cases of Taco Bell's salsa con queso mild cheese dip out of botulism concerns. There have been no reports of illnesses associated with the product. And we reported yesterday Pepperidge Farm is voluntarily recalling more than 3 million packages of Goldfish crackers over possible salmonella contamination. The company told us only 4 varieties may be tainted and no confirmed illnesses have been reported.
The ingredient that may be contaminated with the bacteria is the whey powder in the seasoning. Mondelez International also issued a voluntary recall of 16 varieties of its Ritz cracker products because of the same concerns over salmonella. The FDA says it is investigating. There's no evidence that the products are contaminated. Michael Moss is an investigative journalist who won a Pulitzer Prize for his reporting on contaminated food, and he joins us at the table to hopefully allay some fears, because I know every parent I know has the Goldfish and Ritz crackers at home. And normally when you think of salmonella, Michael, I think of raw turkey or chicken. How is it possible in Goldfish crackers?
So the issue here is the whey, which is this liquidy byproduct from making cheese and Greek yogurt. They turn it into a powder, which is something of a miracle ingredient for these companies. That the taste, the protein, it helps the texture and holds things together. The problem comes when you introduce water or contaminant like salmonella into the factory making that whey, that can spread the pathogen and create a problem for the company using that as an ingredient.
Is this easily preventable?
Yeah, the companies need to be more diligent about inspecting their suppliers because they're using this global food chain of ingredients over which they don't have enough control. So they need to know who their suppliers are, and they need to personally go in and check when there's a problem like this.
So it may not be an individual company. It may be a lot of companies are using the same whey supplier?
Yeah, absolutely. And middlemen get in the middle and they'll assemble things together and then sell them to the big food giants. So it's a complex problem.
And is that what makes it so hard to chase back down the lane and figure out where it started?
Yeah, the trace back is a big issue, especially when you get sick. I mean, 1 million people are getting sick from food every year, but very few of them find out what it is they ate that happened, because the symptoms can come 72 hours later. You go to the doctor and the doctor goes, "What did you eat?" And that's the end of the story.
Michael, you're such a proponent of eating real food. So you think about, well, let me cut out these processed foods like these crackers and maybe I'd be safe. But then we had that huge E. coli breakout with lettuce. So how does a consumer protect themselves?
You can't trust anybody but yourself. So lettuce, you rinse, you peel, you wash, and maybe depending on how much risk you want to take, you double think about what you're eating. I mean, I love oysters. I'm never going to give them up, but there are people who say the risk in oysters is too great for them. So
food recalls are up, though, just in general. Why do you think that is?
You know, we really don't know. It could be that the companies are being more diligent. It could be that there are more investigators out there for state health departments doing a better job, or there could be an increase in incidents. We don't know at this point.
But I do think it's important to say, like, over history, our food is incredibly safe.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, our food is, they do a great job.
These are rare incidents that we're hoping to see decline steadily over the years and not go up.
Were you even surprised that there was a recall about Goldfish and Ritz crackers? Did that surprise you, or do you think, as an expert, why? I understand how this happens.
Not really, because I started writing about food safety 10 years ago when there was problem in pathogens in peanuts. Flour turns out to be a big risk for pathogens. That's why you never want to eat raw cookie dough.
You don't?
What?
No, you want to cook it.
What?
You have to
have you tasted raw cookie dough?
Mr.
Moss?
I do, and I love it. And it takes all the willpower in the world not to, like, put my finger in the bowl when my kids are making chocolate chip cookies.
All right.
Oh, well, that's good. At our house, the entire bowl gets consumed. So just a finger is extraordinary restraint.
You shouldn't do that.
All right. Well, we'll see. Thanks so much, Michael Moss.